You ever get in those moods where you just don't want to talk because you're just tired of talking? I was watching a thing on Neil deGrasse Tyson with that guy talking the other day, and he talked about the meeting where they got together and came up with quantum physics and all that. And it's like, and you guys, none of you figured out the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer with the, and the Gospels, life's eternal, grace is infinite, submit to faith and the glory of God, and you don't train yourself to the finite delusions of your brain, and humility will save you from trapping the glory of the soul and the mind, and forgive debt and trespass and love out faithful peace. And then he had this thing where this lady asked him a question about being wrong, and he's talking about getting stuck in traffic. It's like, why are you in traffic? Because they're not forgiving debt and trespass and living faithful peace, and care and share, giving according to need, built to last. Okay. This is like Confucius too. This isn't just Solomon and Jesus and David. This is also Confucius and the Krishna and the Buddha, in the core principles. It all gets turned into mythology. It's real stories, but what happens, you have genetic sequencing, and people like in my culture, there's a lot of macho bullshit. And when people feel like they didn't measure up to what you did, they compare themselves to you, and then they turn Jesus into a superhero. Yeah, people do that all the time. My dad's better than your dad. Remember, my dad could beat up your dad. Remember that growing up in school? It's like, but I don't want to beat up your dad. I just want your dad to live the Lord's Prayer. Fuck. I don't have a plan. I planned on you little bastards living the Lord's Prayer. Planned on you guys living Psalms and Proverbs. It wasn't really a plan. It was like, hey, perfect commands, live these. Oh, what's your plan? Don't have one. What's plans are for, how do you get the footballs in the dryer? How do you deflate the footballs without the other team seeing? How do you, those are plans. Sneaking into the Steelers practice facilities to see what they're going to call. They maybe the Seahawks too. I don't know. Don't care. But it doesn't matter to me. Money's not real. Forgive that. And they're astrophysicists and they can't figure this shit out. They have brain damage, and it's obvious. And it's like you get people in town, that thing on his Facebook. I did the Temple's Illuminati. Yeah, but I turned it down. Yeah, you did it, but I turned it down. Do you really think they wanted that on Facebook? Yeah, we'll give you $2 million a month if you join the Temple Set Illuminati. I used to enjoy Pop-Tarts when I was a child. He won't sell us out for money. Earl loves us. He won't join the Temple Set Illuminati. It's fake news. That's okay. They're eating the cats and the dogs in Ohio. Same thing with that. I broke 5 federal laws in 2 minutes. It doesn't matter if they were testing me at the fort. What matters is what I did. I'm teaching the technology to be like Peter, Paul, David, Daniel, Joseph, hello, McBurger, McFly, right? And you get these people, I can't stand influencers, and I don't like astronauts because we wouldn't have influencers if it wasn't for astronauts saying, we need more money to fuck. Give us more money for our science project. Children, when I was a kid, I used to have dreams too about putting stuff up in the sky and head fucking people for money so I could have sex with anybody I wanted, but it doesn't work that way. No matter how hard I try, Jennifer Lopez still won't have sex with me. I'm Richard Branson, and I support this message. Do you understand? Megan Thee Stallion wants to have sex with Clay Thompson, but she doesn't want to have sex with me. I got more money than he does, and I can have him die from rectal cancer and make it look like an act of God, but I still can't get her the flower to open up to me. Oh, I'll kill her in the morning if she doesn't. Oh, I've got a plethora of piñatas, though. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know what the word plethora means, El Chapo, El Guapo. I don't know. Okay. So I'm tired, okay? So I don't want to talk very much because I'm tired of busy bee influencers, There's a holistic way. Yeah, you all sound like Jennifer Tilly's cow on Home on the Range, okay? You've forgiven that trespass? Okay, you spend so much time being superficial, Do hops and globins. Do this and globins. Make sure that you eat beet jerry juice with your baba dabba. Okay, you know what? It'd probably help a lot better if you fucking parked the cars, bars, and wars and stood up there for that their Lord's Prayer. Forgive that there didn't. Then you wouldn't have all these gurus and these fucking super how to meditate to not kill your spouse because he's pissing you off because he won't put up the curtains. Amy used to get that with me. And I was like, Amy, she goes, you haven't put up the curtains and all that. Because the stupid bitch that rented us to us, okay, didn't tell us she was going to sell it out from under us so they can do that in Wyoming. So Amy was like, you didn't do all these things. I said, no, why? Because last time I did that, someone rented the place we were in and we were kicked out. Maybe I should have. Maybe we would have gotten that other. I probably should have. I was just pissed off at the lady because she lied to us. We didn't rent from the lady that had the house that was better fit for us, that was closer to her job, because the other lady said it was rent with option to buy. So no, it's rent and we're going to sell it out from under you if someone else buys it. You can do that in Wyoming. And I didn't know. And otherwise, the other lady, no, it was a year lease. The one lady said rent and option to buy. When they say rent and option to buy, that means they can sell it out from under you and then they kick you out. If they do it as a year's lease, then no. After a year's lease, if they want to sell it, they'll sell it, but you have it for that year. And that's what the other lady was doing to us. The other lady lied to us. It was horrible. Wyoming has a lot of laws like that. Best little whorehouse in Cheyenne. What was it? Science Social Club. That's it. The one with Jimmy Stewart and Henry Fonda. Jane Fonda's daddy. It's weird. She looks just like her dad. She even got hands and arms like him. No, she's a very pretty woman. You know, she's very attractive, but it's weird. It's like almost kissing her dad. But Sherry Belafonte Harper, it's almost like kissing her dad, and that woman is fine. Okay, do you understand? Good gravy, she's attractive. You hear her? A lot of people don't know Sherry Belafonte. She disappeared years ago. Watkins gave me that Playboy with the Jennifer Lopez article in it. It had pictures of Sherry Belafonte Harper. It's like, oh my gosh, she's okay. I almost felt bad because I always kind of. Harry Belafonte was like one of my favorite actor types and stuff. Well, he was Buck and the Preacher. He was kind of a cad and a scoundrel in that, yeah. He's a really good guy in Carmen Jones, and I had seen it by that time. Because you're just like my mom. Joe. Yeah, but I know Joe strangles Carmen to death, and I didn't strangle my Carmen Jones. No. Everybody always told me that. You got to be the guy like Jesus. Other people would have killed Amy. Why? What good was that going to do? Did you want to? Oh, numerous times, yeah. Oh, yeah. She was horrid. Steffi? No, I didn't want to kill Stephanie. She said you'd have to kill her if you hit her. And then she would attack you all the time, and then you'd be like, oh, so this is what the bitch was talking about. You're like, okay. And I never would have called her that until we got to that point where it's like, I'm going to have to knock this bitch out to get out of the house. So I'm going to have to knock her the fuck out and grab Patrick. And then I'm going to get arrested and she's going to know Patrick. Oh, boy. That's not good. So you have to keep your cool. That was the whole reason why. And everybody's like, he's such a wuss. He gets pushed around by these women. It's like the courts gave them the children anyway. And you guys all watched. Right? It was me who did the temple. I know, like the kids at Blake's that did the Jennifer Lopez Twitter thing. I get it. I know how you guys work. But it doesn't matter what was going on. What matters is what I do. I'm teaching the technology to be like Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John, Joseph, Daniel. I can see the red tail lights heading for Spain. I can see Daniel waving goodbye. Well, it looks like Daniel. Must be the clouds in my eyes. It's the birdcage. I'm not going to watch that one. They keep suggesting and recommending movies for me. I'm going to finish watching Barefoot in the Park. What's the other one I was watching? Semi-Tough? I don't know if I'm going to watch that or not. Well, I'm going to go. I'm tired. I may talk to you tomorrow, may not. Maybe like every week or something. I just don't want to talk anymore. I am sick and tired of all this bullshit. And, what I did, it stands on its own. Yeah. Did you ever think that the Romans put in all the magic stuff to make it look like the poor people and the Jews were bad? And if he had revealed himself as a god to us aristocrats, we would have knelt before him and worshipped him eternally perfectly. But poor people and the other group are bad. They would kill God if he came down to save them from being bad. But we aristocrats would love him, cherish him, and worship him forever, like his little cherubs everywhere. We, the royal families of the world. We, the great scientists of the world. We, the uber-duper celebrities of the world. Yes, and all you influencers. How to do proper godlike yoga. How to eat all the proper stuff. Forgive that I don't have a plan. He gave you perfect commands, right? The Lord gave you perfect commands. Are you living them? Okay, make that your plan. Okay, guys, I love you, all right? Peace out.